It's just stress is one of my most hated, absolutely hated statements when it comes time for headaches and migraines. We hear it all too commonly from patients coming into the clinic saying that they've been told that this is the cause of their headaches and migraines, that they've been told that it's just stress. And this is actually one of the most useless statements that you can ever be told in regards to your headaches and migraines. It brings about so many negative connotations in regards to headaches and migraines. It brings about so much frustration, and it doesn't actually tell you anything productive either. And so particularly for headache and migraine sufferers, and also for dizziness patients as well, so for people experiencing dizziness, then as I said, it brings about so much frustration, so much confusion. It's nothing productive either. And so today we're talking about what actually is the connection in regards to stress, what can you do about it, and also why is this the most useless statement in regards to headaches and migraines, and why should it never be used and never be told to someone who's actually experiencing headaches and migraines. Hi, I'm Dr. Beth, osteopath here from Melbourne Headache Solutions. So if you couldn't tell already, I'm already frustrated talking about this statement, it's just stress in regards to headaches and migraines. So don't get me wrong, stress can contribute to headaches and migraines, and it does contribute to headaches and migraines because there are many things that can contribute to headaches and migraines and dizziness as well. So we've spoken about it many times. The top 3 joints of the neck, the jaw, anxiety, depression, your gut health, your diet, supplements, hormones, sleep. There are so many things that can contribute to chronic headaches and migraines as well as dizziness. And definitely stress is one of those things that can contribute. But it's something that can contribute. It's not necessarily the only thing that is contributing or causing your headaches and migraines. But so many people, when they go to the doctor, then the doctor or the person that you're seeking help from will tell you that it is just stress. It is just stress. And so when someone tells you this, then it basically tells you, or it's implying that that is where the buck stops. That is what you've got to do. That's what you've got to treat in order to treat or fix your headaches and migraines. But it's not actually telling you that there's anything else that you've got to do to help your headaches and migraines. And as we know, headaches and migraines are such a complex condition. And so usually there's many different things, many different aspects that we've got to look at in order to actually complete our headache and migraine puzzle. So for a lot of people, stress is an element to their headaches and migraines. It's not the be all and the end all. So if you do decrease your stress, then for some people they do notice that there is a decrease in their headaches and migraines. But just by fixing your stress, for a lot of people, they're still experiencing headaches and migraines because there are still things that need to be addressed. And for a lot of people, it is the top 3 joints of their neck. They're still clenching or grinding, which for a lot of people is a physical sign of stress or anxiety. They need to change their diet. They've still got to improve their sleep and these sorts of things as well. So there are physical causes. As I said, like physical causes like their neck and their jaw that are contributing to their pain. And just simply by fixing your stress or decreasing your stress, you're not going to change these physical causes. They need to be addressed. Okay? So stress reduction is always a good thing. It's always a good thing. This is going to help in terms of your concentration. It's going to help in terms of your memory. It's going to help in terms of your mood, improving sleep, your general overall health. So these are fabulous things to do, and we do want to help to make sure that your stress levels are low. But just by fixing your stress, it's not going to be the be all and the end all in terms of fixing your chronic headaches and migraines with that statement, it's just stress. And so many dizziness patients in particular hear that it's just stress or it's just anxiety, which is such a frustrating statement because I get people coming in going, well, is it just in my head? Have I made up this dizziness? Have I made up this headache? And the answer is no. You've got other things that are contributing to and causing this dizziness or this headache that's happening. But the stress and the anxiety feed into the dizziness, they feed into the headache, and they can help wind up your system. And particularly with dizziness, then the dizziness sensation obviously can give you a sense of anxiety, but then the anxiety feeds your dizziness and the dizziness feeds your anxiety, so it ends up in a negative loop. When you're in chronic pain, then obviously this is also a stressor for you. So it can make you stressed in terms of, well, will I be able to go out of an evening now that we actually get to go out? So will I be able to go out of an evening? Will I be able to actually make that meeting? Will today be an okay headache day? Will I be able to get through the day? So chronic pain can be a stressor in itself, but if you actually decrease the pain, you can decrease your stress by doing that as well. So it's not always that stress is the thing that is creating the pain. The pain can actually add to your stress levels as well. So sometimes that's what's happening. It's this negative loop that's feeding in, and if you decrease the pain, you also decrease your stress. So we've got to be mindful as to whether it's a chicken or an egg situation. So as I said, we always want to be mindful of our stress. We want to be mindful of our anxiety, and we do want to make sure that it is decreased and it's being managed and monitored, because stress can definitely increase our pain. But it's not that it's just stress, okay? For most people, it's not that it's just stress. And we've had so many patients in the clinic that have been told that it's just stress. But I can tell through talking to them that stress is actually a minor component to their complaint, okay? Or that they're doing things actively for their stress already, and they're doing an excellent job at it. So things that you can do for your stress are things like physical exercise. Physical exercise is great. Things like yoga and meditation, mindfulness, breathing exercises. These things are all great for stress reduction. Making sure that you get a good night's sleep is fabulous for stress reduction as well. But as I said, hearing that it's just stress is not a useful or productive statement when it comes time for headache and migraine sufferers. And definitely with this connotation of it's just stress, as I said, a lot of people start questioning, well, have I done this to myself? Is it in my head? And the answer is no. And even if you are very stressed, and if it is contributing to your pain, there are so many things that you can do to help lower your stress levels, to help decrease your pain. You've just got to work with someone to then help to reduce that level down to help decrease your pain. You've just got to do it in an active and productive way. So, as I said, this statement is just very infuriating and it's not productive at all. So where did this statement actually come from? Where did we start hearing it from? And why did it become so useless? Well, we've all heard the term tension type headache. So a tension type headache comes from this band-like headache around the head, okay? And and it feels more like a pressure sensation. And a lot of people associate that with being stressed, or like at the end of the day, they've been working quite a lot. And the name of a tension type headache is like a bit of a misnomer. It's not the best labeled headache, and I really wish that they would actually change the name of the headache, because a tension type headache sounds like, oh, it's a stress headache. So decrease your stress, decrease your tension, and therefore it should get better. But a tension type headache isn't actually caused by stress. It's caused by dysfunctions in the top 3 joints of the neck primarily. And if you help decrease these dysfunctions, then you can really help to decrease that pain in through the head and in through that area. So they have found with tension type headaches, then there's not actually an increase in tension in the muscles in through the front of the head here. There's an increase in the tension in through the muscles in through the back of the neck. So as I said, it shows that there's an increase in dysfunction in through the back of the neck, not in through the front of the head where a lot of people actually feel the pain, which is through the forehead and through the temples. So as I said, we want to primarily correct this area here with the tension. Sometimes it's associated with the jaw, but the name tension type headache, when you're getting them, as I said, implies that, you know, you're tense, you're stressed, but it's not the case. It can be caused by so many things. As I said, a lack of sleep, which can be caused by many different reasons. It can be caused by dietary changes as well. So for some people it's dairy, for some people it's gluten, for some people it's just the way in which they're eating. So if they're not eating good things and they're eating too many processed foods, if their microbiome isn't healthy or they're deficient in certain things like magnesium or vitamin Bs. And as I said, musculoskeletal dysfunctions. There are so many things, hormones as well. There are so many things that can contribute to these tension type headaches, and it's not just stress. So the statement of it's just stress is a useless statement, and we shouldn't be using it. And even if your stress is contributing to your headaches and migraines, then there are so many things that you can do to help decrease it. And so many productive things that you can do to help decrease it. That saying it's just stress is a useless statement, and we've got to stop using it. So if you have been told that it's just stress, hear me now, there are so many things that you can do, and I'm sure that you are aware that there's probably other things that are contributing to your headaches and migraines. So look further, look broader, ask questions, ask us. We're passionate about helping people with headaches and migraines, and believe me, it's probably not just stress. So ask us. You've got more of an awareness about your body and what's happening than anybody else. So listen to your body, don't listen to it's just stress, okay? But be mindful that stress can contribute, so keep it managed, keep it low, and this will help your body to let go of the pain as quickly as possible. So I hope you found this useful, I hope you found it helpful, and I hope that we stop using this statement, it's just stress, okay? And if you hear it, tell somebody off. All right. Thanks guys, thanks for listening. If you need any help with your headaches and migraines, or if you've got any questions, please drop a comment below. And if you've got, as I said, any questions, let me know. I'll catch you next time.